Chatting to Sharon KOTZEN about her runners on Tuesday, and in race 1 just can't get enough or get the yard started, posting a very good local and poly debut for the yard last time out.
Morning, Nadine. Yes, just can't get enough. Great run on the poly, first time on the poly. He ran on so strong, so we are going the further distance, and hopefully that suits him.
2 runners in race 2, and having her very first start for the yard, also first start on poly, is this lady in Pick, Seaside Trip, looking very curious and bright this morning. She'll be joined by Nairobi, who of late has not been far off in all her recent starts.
Seaside Trip, as you mentioned, first run for my yard, and also first run on the poly. We've given her a poly gallop, and her gallop has been pretty good on the poly. She's got a bit of a wide draw to contend with, so we just want to learn a bit more about her. Nairobi, back on the poly. It doesn't seem to matter what surface she's on, but I think she is a touch better on the poly. She's got a good draw, so hopefully she can put her best foot forward.
Another 2 runners in race 3, where we'll see the Charioteer, who could really enjoy being back on poly. He'll be joined by Charioteer, who posted a very encouraging first run out of the maidens in his last start.
Yeah, Charioteer, very consistent, very honest. I think he is going to enjoy going back to the poly, and expecting a nice run from him. Charioteer, great run out of the maidens. He's starting to learn how to race, so he's starting to put his act together, which is nice.
And in race 4, Indy View, well, he was a very comfortable winner last time out, and it did hint that there's more to come.
Yes, Indy View's a poly specialist. So unfortunate, when you put him on the grass, he just doesn't produce what he does on the poly. He's got a wide draw, but we can't be fussy because, we're not into poly season yet. So he has to have his run and contend with it, and hopefully he can reproduce his last run.
Another 2 poly lovers in race 5, where we will see Payonite, who loves the synthetic surface, and my boy Reese, well, he certainly is at his best over course and distance.
Yes, Payonite, he does love the poly, although he showed us that he actually can do quite well on the grass as well. He's got a bit of a wide draw to contend with, but in saying that, he always gives his all, very honest, expecting a very good run from him. My boy Reese also does his better races on the poly. I thought it was a cracking last run where he was out at the weights and only finished 5 lengths off them. So he's much better in this race, so expecting a competitive run from him as well.
In race 7, it'll be good to see Glass Shoes back in action. She's back off a lengthy break. So, Sharon, I suppose the question would be, are you expecting her to need this?
I'm hoping that she doesn't. Yeah. She injured herself, so we had to take our time to get her over everything. And she is a pretty honest filly, and she always does her best and tries to please you. But, there always is that question as to whether she will need it. If she doesn't need it, I am expecting a very good run from her.
And finishing in race 8 will be Summer of Dreams.
Summer of Dreams blew the start last run. She got herself scratched at the start. We have been working on her. We have repassed her through the pens, and Donald does know her. We've also given her a poly gallop because it's going to be, first run on the poly for her, which I think she's actually going to suit her. So if she gets in, it's also going to be a learning curve for us, and I know Donald will get the best out of her, so hopefully she can produce a nice run.
Let's hope for exactly that, and let's hope Summer of Dreams gets away a lot better on Tuesday.